Assalamualikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala nabiyana Muhammad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is Muhammad Kamrullah Hussain, Department of Business Administration, Metropolitan University, Sylhet, Bangladesh. Welcome to my MKA classroom. Now let us start today's video tutorial. A contract must be an agreement, but an agreement need not to be a contract. That means a contract is an agreement, but all agreements are not contract. As like you and your friend agree come at a certain place at 6 p.m. but your friend is not coming or is not come. That is not a contract because it is not legally bound to carry out the terms of the agreement. But your friend said that I will pay you taka 25 for your ball or any other things and your friend reply, I will accept your offer. That means your friend tried to sell a thing for a taka and you agree with it. That is the contract. So whenever two parties are agree, then make a contract. Otherwise it is not a contract. So that's why all the agreements are not contract, but all the contracts are agreements. Now we will try to discuss classifications of contracts. So there are several classifications of contracts: valid contracts, void agreements, voidable contracts, express and implied contracts, formal and simple contracts, executory and executed contracts, unilateral and bilateral contracts. So basically these are 5 types of contracts we have. First of all, void contracts, valid agreements and voidable contracts. So contracts are classified under the enforceability. The contracts are void contracts and unvoid contracts, or enforceable contract and unenforceable contract. So first of all we have to know what is void. So void, an agreement with no legal effect is void. That means you have a contract or agreements but which has not any kind of legal effect. That is the void. And this type of contract are unenforceable contract. That means you cannot prove it by the law. Agreement that is not currently binding, that is the unenforceable contract. An agreement not enforceable in a court of law does not come within the definition of a contract. So very easy things. An agreement which is not enforceable by a court, in a court, that is not a actually that is not a contract. So enforceable, you have to have enforceable by the law. Then voidable contract. A voidable contract would be enforceable agreement, but because of circumstances or capacity of a party, one or both parties may set it aside. So here has voidable contracts, that means the enforceable agreement that may be set aside by one party. That means agreement which is proved by the law, that is the voidable contract. Now later on we will see express and implied contracts. This type of contracts can be classified for their manner of formation. That is the classification by the manner of formation. One is expressed contract, another is implied contract. Express contract, all the elements are expressed by the parties, that is the expressed contract. As like whenever you try to open a bank account, then all the terms and conditions are expressed by that document, and you have to read it and agree with that matters. That is the express contract. So most of the contract are the expressed contract, and whenever all the elements are not expressed but all the parties are known by this matter, that is the implied contract. So it is clear that all the matters are not expressed but all the parties are known what will going to be or to do. All the parties are known, that is the implied contract. So contract with major terms implied by the parties contract. Later on we will see formal and simple contracts. So in this world most of the contract are formal contract. So contract with a special form or manner of creation, that is a formal contract. So that is created by a special way or certain way, and these contracts under a seal, recognizes, negotiable instruments with have this contract. So that is the formal contract. So, and in this formal contract there has several things, that is recognizes. Recognizes, what is this? Obligations entered into before a court to do an act required by the law. Another is negotiable instrument, document of payment such as a check, that is a negotiable instrument. So all are under the formal contract, and other than formal contracts all are simple contract, that is all the contracts which are not formal. All the contracts other than formal contracts are informal and are called simple contracts. And another types are written contracts and oral contracts. Whenever all the matters of contract are written type, then it is called written contract, and whenever it is in orally or spoken by the two parties, that we will abide by this, that is the oral contract. Another is executory contract and executed contract. That means executory contract, that means which are not completed or which are not fully carried out, that is the executory contract. You can say that you have a job and contractual job, that means for 12-month job, and each month you will your employer will give you 1,000 taka for 4 hours per day, but your employer give you full taka of 1 year, full prior payment to you, but which are not actually completed your term. You have a rest of 12 months, so that is the executory contract. Another is executed contract, that means which is fully performed contract. Whenever your end of the month, your employer will give you 1000 taka, that is the executive contract, that is which is fully performed, and then you get your check. Another is unilateral and bilateral contract. Unilateral contract, contract calling for an act in considerations for a promise. Unilateral contract, that is whenever a man says that if anyone returns my dog, then I will give him 100 taka, pet dog. So the man who will find his dog and return to him, and he will get 100 taka. That is the unilateral contracts. Another is bilateral contracts consisting of mutual exchange of promise. Actually, all the contracts are bilateral contracts. That means all the parties will agree for exchange, such as your friend is tried to sell his bicycle by 500 taka to you, and you say I will pay you 500 taka for your bicycle. That is the bilateral contract. Whenever you take his bicycle and you will pay 500 taka, that is the bilateral contract. Another contract is quasi contract. Actually, this is not a contract. Actually, that is the morality. That is called sometimes the moral matters. That is the quasi contract. That means whenever you pay to your landlord 5,000, house rent is 5,000, but by mistakenly you pay 6,000 taka for this month, but your landlord should return you 1,000 taka. That is the moral matters. This type of contract is called quasi contract. So this is all about today. Be safe home, stay at home and be safe, and try to maintain a social safe distance. Allah Hafiz. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So this is all about today. You are welcome here, and you are welcome to watch to my next tutorial. Okay, stay safe, stay home, pray to Allah. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaika. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.